What a beautiful vista. Well. Ah! Whoosh. Check it out. I can fly now. Into. Do I have to hit the ground first? Oh man, look at these ruins. Yeah. That's what I said. Look at the ruins. Boop. Hyrule Kingdom. Finally made it. Nope, that is not the right button. And yes. Yes, Link is still nakies. He's gonna be like that for a while longer still. Because, and now that I'm in the true game rather than the tutorial, I guess I'll explain my goal here. And my goal is to subvert the way that I would normally play, which would be to focus on kind of like defense and stealth. And rather than that, to go a little more attack focused this time. A little more fighting enemies head on. I am going to limit myself, equipment-wise, to one very specific set of armor, and only two-handed weapons. No shields, because you can't use a shield when you've got a two-handed weapon anyway. And I've been throwing one-handed weapons so far, and I think that's, you know, allowable under the circumstances. Just throwing stuff at guys. It's not really using the weapon, per se. Kaboom! I don't remember if there's any other, like, gameplay style type things I wanted to do, but that's the general gist of it. Ooh! It's a fox. Ah, dang it. My bow's too weak. Oh. There's a bokoblin in there. He's gonna come to try to find me. He's not going to, hopefully. Okay, I need my stronger bow, because he's one of the blue guys. Whoa. That did not work. Uh-oh. I might have shot him right through the shield there. Broadsword? Don't need it. Hey, money! Didn't expect to see that out here. I'll switch back to this for now. Oops. I did. Ooh, birdies. Haha! I got one at least. That's a meat. So, my goal from up on top of the Great Plateau Tower there was to go check out that well up at the top of the hill. And, now I'm just kind of hoping that I make it to the top of this spire thing. It's getting close. Oof. Ooh, sapphire. And what did I see? But a shrine. The not quite tippy top of this mountain. There should be another one around here somewhere too. I think it's right over this hill. So, I'm going to continue my quest up to this well thing. Not sure what it actually is. Maybe it's just a ruin of a building that looks kind of like a well. Birdies, they got away. Oh yeah, this is just a regular building. It seemed more circular from way off in the distance. Oh, guess who's up here? Yeah! Well, that's about what I expected. There's the shrine. Yeah, I knew there was one right over here. Like a little swampland over in there. Whoa. Hold on. There's a little hole in the ground like that. It's definitely meant to have a boulder pushed into it. Yeah! Oh man. Every few steps. This looks pretty good. It was not. Okay. What if I give myself a little bit of a hand? Oops. Okay. And check it. And... damn it! I outsmarted myself somehow. Well, this just isn't working. Thank you for your service, Cronus Block, but you are not actually needed. That seriously didn't count. What the heck? What the heck? Oh god. Ah! Okay. Come on, no! How was he standing there so perfectly before, and now he is unwilling to do so? There you go. 5th time's the charm. Oh, you know what I see across the way as well? So what, I'm gonna do this shrine first. Then I'm gonna rustle up more Koroks. Lashkala Shrine. I'm not sure what's in here, but I am sure that it will seem very familiar to me once I get in. Oh, it's the windy one. Okay. This, I think, is pretty simple. Skip. Alright. Amber, that's okay. I would prefer maybe another weapon, but, you know. Beggars, choosers, whatnot. It almost doesn't seem like I can make this. I could not. Hmm. No, I thought maybe that would give me enough momentum to do it. I was wrong. No, it's just not going to happen, is it? Well, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I didn't think that would make that much of a difference, but it was just enough. Ooh, yeah, a claymore. That'll do great, actually. Pretty happy with that. Shh. Okay. Victory time. So pretty. Thank you, Boshkala. Loading, loading. Doesn't take that long, but it takes a little bit too long. Ooh. Right, here come all the side quests for all the DLC. Mighty Carp. Phantasma. I don't want to fight you with this. I want to use this guy. Rusty Halberd. Wow, there's so many DLCs. But they are all just for, like, special armor sets. Or masks, helmets, what have you. They're not really... I mean, if you're into it, like the playing dress-up aspect that much, worth it. They are. But, not for me, not today. Actually, when I played through on Master Mode, I tried to find all the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 armors, But I wasn't actually able to. I got stuck on the helmet. I just couldn't figure it out. Oh, wait. No. I exploded your head. Why are you still alive? Uh-oh. That's better. More what I expected. Oh, I've already marked that shrine. Neat. Good for me. Oh, I fell asleep at the wrong time. Wait. Why did I switch to hammer? I don't even remember doing that. Please just give up, man. Alright, what have I got on my person here? A broadsword. I'm not going to be using that, so I'll take the throwing spear instead. You, and you, and a little nut for flavor. Alright, not bad. I'm not a big fan of how short the duration on that attack up is, but... it's the way it is. Not much I can do about it. Unless I throw more fish in there. Whoa, twofer. Nice. I'm sorry, Mr. Goat. You had to die to feed me. Huh. It's a strange hillside. Look the other way, please. Just like that. Oh no, it exploded! My trusty halberd. See that? Claymore gets the job done. Oops. Sweet. That'll make up for the lost halberd. Nothing under these rocks. I don't trust that barrel to actually have anything inside of it. None of the barrels I've broken so far have, so I'm going to write them off until somebody tells me differently. Oh man, there's another camp, I think, on the... Maybe they're over there. You know what? I'm not that interested in stalk goblins. Ooh, I am interested in these fishies, though. Look at them all. Good eats. Oh, and I see some octoroks. No, that's not what I want. All about that loot. Dang you, Mr. Frog. He's too fast for me. I gave up. This fish is also more capable of swimming against the current, and I'm going to die. Yep. Well, not drown, I guess. I didn't die. I was hoping maybe I could lift some of the fish out of the water. I guess it creates a block on the surface, not underneath, so... Ah, crap, one swam right under me. Thank you. Thank you. I do actually want to get to the other side. Oops. This works. Oh, I don't anticipate there's going to be much up at the top here. But at least it's somewhere to jump from. So much higher than I thought. Oh, and there is a Korok up there. This is going to be too close. Do I have... I do not have any stamina restoring foods. That's a bummer. So I literally can't make it up there. Is there a... There was a cook fire way over there. I'm not going back way over there. Maybe they have one over here. No, this is just ruins, so I don't think so. There's a strange hole here. You were supposed to just go in the hole. Ah, not me. Dang it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Oh. Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt. Dang it. I'm so bad. Whoops. How did that not explode his arm? Link, dude. Ah. When was the last autosave, I wonder? It seems to be just before I got punched by the rock monster. There we go. That's how it's done. Then I get a ton of money for my troubles. Definitely worth it. So what's over here? Anything down the well? Nope. It's like nothing. There's nothing. There's choo-choos, but they're basically nothing. Damn you, tiny birds. Okay, this looks like a pretty big camp. There's nowhere for me to take cover. Nothing. Yeah, that was too late. Run away! Hold on. I have a thing for this. Oh. He lit himself on fire. That guy. Ooh, guts. Cannot do that. No, no, no! Ah, that's Breath of the Wild for you. It would help if I was wearing any clothes, but... What I have to do is somehow get close enough to knock down the lamp in that skull. That'll help. That'll help immensely. Oh no, it didn't work. Well, they're weaker. Where did... Oh, he's up on top. Would you like a... Oh. Oop. Got the sneak strike and everything. Decent. What's this over here? Is it just a tree trunk? Oh no, there's a mushroom there. pretty full on weapons. Actually, I don't need this leaf. I can take this spear, at least it'll help me do some damage. Oh, stop. Why? It hurts so much. Dude, ow. Yeah, it doesn't feel too good, does it? Okay, that was messy. Real messy. Link is about to die. Hey! That's not how that's supposed to work. That's how that's supposed to work. Ooh. Crab. Gross. Okay, I got a buttload of money now. Nice. And there is a fire here, but no actual cookpot, which is what I came looking for. Makes me sad. Where is the thingy? I can't see it. Hey, I see you there. Ah! Just gonna say, what jumped? It was a fish. Mighty carp. Wait, was there another fish under me? I didn't see it at all. I better do something about this. What are these shapes? The animals I can collect? Or they were just rocks? Oh, they're snails. They are animals I can collect. Nice. These guys have to have a cook pot. Ooh. He, make a bit of a spill there. Oh man, I'm running out of bows. Oh, big hit, big hit. I don't know if they dropped anything worth chasing after. There's a little sentry down here. Yeah. Oh, it's a bow. Yeah, I'll take it. Running low on bows. No, not, I'm doing the wrong thing. Dude. Free claymore. Of course I can't hold it. Ah, it's gonna be that part. Okay, so what I need to do is take this stemellus room, mix that with a couple of these. Gives me so little. Oh, the fish is much better. Okay, so I should go out of my way to catch these fish. That tower was all the way back over here. Oh, there's even a skull. I wonder if anybody is residing in said skull. No, no, you didn't. Oh, wait. This one. Oh. There's a few of them left in there. Meh. How did you survive this? Club. Hey, they don't have a fancy treasure here. What the heck, guys? What the heck? Was it that? Were they guarding that? You leave me alone. I said leave me alone. Yeah. Scream at me all you want. I'm running away. Okay, all that adventuring. Just so I could climb up to the top of this post. No, not the fish. Mushrooms. That should do it, I think. I was pretty close to the top. Oh, my laundry's done. I'm sure you didn't hear the buzz, because the microphone is good enough to block that out, but there was a buzz. Oh gosh, Link, please make it. Oh man. Last second. That's the one I've already marked. Towers. Plateau. There's 3 funny looking trees. There's a smoke signal. No more shrines within visible range. Strange. Well, I'm not getting as close to that as I thought I was going to. Ooh, there's some more. It's so good when you're able to scare them onto land. Easy pickings. Okay, let's just get over this little lip. Recharge the old stamina. I might have pushed too hard. Phew! I hope my drinking isn't too audible. The microphone is right next to my throat, but it's pretty good about blocking out noises that are not my voice. Or otherwise very loud, but I think it might be something that would register. Ah, yes. The shrine sensor. The bane of everybody who has a partner or family member or roommate that plays Breath of the Wild. Because they get to hear this sound forever. Blonk, blonk. Alright, I don't know if there's anything worth checking out in that smoke signal. I'd rather just go down here and start collecting these ores. Or beat up some keys, that's fine too. No, I only have one sledgehammer. It can't be broken. No! This is what I get for using it to squash bats. I don't know for sure, but I think this game is kind of like Minecraft, where if you use the right tool for the right job, it won't break quite as quickly. Yeah, see, this is not the right tool to be breaking ore deposits with. And I am going to turn off this shrine sensor right away. I just wanted to give you a good idea of what it's like. In fact, here, Chica sensor off. We just don't need it. Oh, I didn't get to see the name. Oh, I thought it would still pop up, even though I skipped the cutscene. I can't believe I've been playing for almost an hour already. I thought this is going to be a quick episode. I'm just going to get to Kakariko. No problem. Just beeline my way there. And then as usual, I got distracted by just about everything along the way. Oh, it's going to come to meet me. Okay. Let's go. Eh. This one's going to take off once the thing goes in the hole. That's how this works. Whee! I was ready for it. What? Hmm. Nailed it. Ah, there's a bandana I'll never wear. What about down there? Oh, it's just a ladder. Did I find everything? Yes, I did. See on the map, if you highlight a shrine that you've been in, there will be a little treasure box to tell you if you've collected every treasure inside. So far so good. We'll just do this song and dance. Yet again. Come to Papa. Oh, nice. That's good. I can also explode the ore deposits with bombs, but then all the ores go flying everywhere, and they're hard to collect, so I tend to not do it that way. Oh, I guess, you know what else I could do? Just gonna put that down. Don't want it to roll away on me. That's the button to do this. Well, I squished somebody. Whoops. God, they've all got fiery weapons now. What have I done? That was a bit of a close call. Club. Horn, I will take. It's the same club. This is another bat. It's a torch. Arrow. Cookpot. Oh. This guy. Ding ding. You won. And almost, or just barely. Oh, that poor squished guy. You were supposed to be the blue one. Ooh, a boomerang. Do I have anything I can throw out? Yes, this Oko spear. I think a boomerang is a one-hander, though. So... but it's also a throwing weapon. What? Yeah. Some other day, boomerang. Actually, that is something I was curious about. Is there another fish here somewhere? There's some fishies. Oh yeah, look at that. Makes it a little bit easier. Whoa! Choo-choo out of nowhere. You have friends? Oh, and the rest of them scatter. Those fish are pretty smart, and they know what the score is when they see their friends dying. See the ore! It's getting away! Maybe a good idea to have a little snack. Shrine time! Whoop whoop! The water guides. Oh, it's this one. Of course. Uh-oh. Ooh, misjudged that a little bit. Oopsies. There we go. Nice big safety net. It's a good thing the ice isn't slippery on the side. Only the top. Or I guess not on Link's hands, only his feet. Would be the more accurate way of saying it. No! Oh, crap. It's exactly the opposite of what I wanted to accomplish. Any minute now? Thank you. Good. Only one chest. That's the way I like it. Nice and simple. Alright. Only need one more spirit orb and I can get myself another heart. Which will be useful because I have no defense right now. And all the spikes are gone. Hooray. I don't think there's anything behind this waterfall. What a crappy waterfall. Is there anything under the water? Ooh, there's a fishy right here. I will make him mine. Nothing under the water. Come on, you cheap little pond. You're gonna give me as a fish? I guess a drumstick. That's something. Slowly. What's this? Broadsword. Shield. Fishies. Sorry, Staminoka Bass, you're just too valuable to me. Can't let you go. Actually, you know what? No. This'll do. A couple drumsticks in that bird. That's what I like to see. Single rupee. Snail. Are you a traveling merchant by chance? Tasty meats? Done dirt cheap? Oh, look at this. I'll take some salt. And you can actually keep the rest. That's fine. No, I don't want to sell my apples. It's clicking too fast. I'm going to sell a few of these ambers. $4.20, lol. Oh, I see Beetle over there. Hurry, Link, we gotta go talk to Beetle. Get to the top of this thing. Rusty Broadsword. Well, that's disappointing. Guess I'll take it with me. Beetle! Beetle! What have you got? Yeah, he's got things to say. They don't matter. What have you got? Arrows. I'll take them all. Stamina recovery. Cricket. Well, they're cheap. And I noticed that I have a ton of monster parts. So how much would you give me for this? Not a whole lot. That's fine. Time to go loot the stable. I do hate it when I bite into a soft apple, actually. Okay. You know what I think about this? I'd rather have the pitchfork. Hi, Pupper. Have a snack. Do you want more? Apple? No? Oh. Oh, he's following me. Actually, I guess I could give him this. Fish? No? Just meat, eh? Still not enough? I spent a lot of money on this meat. I'll have you know. Is that still not enough? Do you need something else from me? Oh, look. He's eating the apple. There we go. Take me to treasure. What? In the tree? Oh, wait. Hold on. thanks. Oh, you're a good boy. Oh, yeah. I wish I could pet the puppers, but at least I could feed them. It's still pretty good. No, I want it to be on top. That's what she said. Stop that. Just about there. No, 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 don't. Whew. Almost fell off. What's out there in the wild? Guardians? Lots of guardians? Wait, something just vanished. What was it? We may never know. Boop. Go, go! Oh, what I meant to say was, whee! What have you got? Oh, Beetle would go crazy for that. You're charging too much for the fish, and I've got enough of the... Oh. Sorry, man. I don't really want to pay for any of that. To put it bluntly. Side quests. Listen to our conversation. Treasure hunters. Treasure of the Great Banded Misco. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. 100 rupees. Sure. Okay, great. We've got the side quest. It may be... Maybe it's time to think about finding a horse. Since I happen to know there's... Aw, man. Oh. Right, my bow exploded. Give me the goods. Oh, horses, come back. I need you. Uh-oh. Seems I've done a few too many murders. Could you guys stop and graze for a moment? Maybe? on, come on, come on, so close. We cool? Wait, no, I want to dismount. Okay. Now I saw something that looked like I could explode it over here. What was that about? Oh no, what's happening? Oh, I don't need a shield. Of all things.
Link. Link. Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. It rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon. By its glow, the aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name of the light return to flesh.
I've never killed a Lizalfos. Or a Moblin.
Be careful.
But yeah, now every enemy I've killed has returned. But also, like, every item I've picked up. So, pros, cons, what have you. Where did that stable go? This way. Hey, stop, horse. Welcome to my stable. We deal in all things horse-related. We also double as an inn. Huh? I haven't seen your face before. Do you know about the stable system? I do. Oh, pardon me. Let me start over. Welcome to our stable. If you've come with a wild horse, you can register it here with us. Or if you want to stay for a rest, please head to the counter inside. So will it be. Gotcha. Yes. Registration fee. Oh, 20 rupees? Yeah, that's fine. Dr. Clop. No! Oh, I spelled Clop wrong. Dr. Culp. Dr. Clop. There we go. If you get separated from your horse, you can whistle and it will come running. Neat. But your horse isn't magic. It can't hear you if you're too far away, so do keep that in mind. Okay, whatever. Wait. You see something suspicious. Dr. Clop, look out! It's a rogue treasure chest. crossroads. I'm actually not sure which way to go. So I think that means this is a good time for me to say thank you very much for watching. And if you want to see what happens next, tune in to the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.